Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. Today guys, I'll be checking out this interesting video from the officer Tatum, and it's titled Maher destroys the view on woke anti-Israel campus protest. You guys, I'm super excited for this. If you're yet to subscribe to this channel, please consider subscribing. Give this video a massive thumbs up, comment, share, and all that good stuff. And without much ado, let's see what the officer Tatum has for us in this video.
So if they need to be destroyed, how do we do that? It's a war. I don't know how to do that, and you don't know how to do that. I assume the Israeli... Of course, everybody is, but that's what happens in a war. Here's a way to stop that. Stop attacking Israel.
Finally, Bill Maher's on The View, whooping their head. This video is brought to you by TatumStore.com. TatumStore.com. Get the merch link in the description section. Get you one of these rematch shirts because it's on and popping. Donald Trump and Joe Biden will do a debate. It's already been scheduled to debates. You know, at the end of the day, I think Biden is going to back out of it because there's going to be some demand that's absolutely ridiculous that Donald Trump is not going to go for it and they're going to try to cancel. There's no way on planet Earth anybody think it's a good idea for Joe Biden to somehow have a conversation with Donald Trump whatsoever. Of course. Donald Trump is running in circles around Joe Biden. Like, subscribe to the channel. Y'all already know what to do. Let's get into this. Ladies and gentlemen, Bill Maher. Now, Bill Maher says some things that I don't agree with. Lately, more times than not, I agree with what Bill Maher says. And because he's on their side, they tend to give him grace enough to listen. If this was me on the stage or on The View saying the same things he's saying, they would be saying I'm a right-wing extremist, conspiracy theorist, I'm a sellout to the black man. Yeah. Sonny hosting, her worst fear is me coming on The View because she can play that little race, that stupid race stuff with all these white people. Have somebody that come on The View that know what they're doing, that been there, done that. You'll look like a complete fool running around lying. Yeah, you can manipulate white people into thinking that America's so racist, you don't know what we go through. Shut up, woman. Roll the clip.
But Biden just presents as old. It's not really fair.
No.
Because he's almost the same age. Trump is almost the same age as him.
I know.
But Trump doesn't present that way. You know, you look at somebody right away, you can kind of just sum them up. I mean, we are not young, but we don't present as old.
Yeah.
Biden does. I saw him yesterday making that speech.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sorry, he's cadaver-like.
But his brain is good. He's still great.
Well, here's...
But his brain is good. No, it's not.
That's what I said. Like when I came back after the strike in September, I said he should get out because he's just lost the faith of people. It's not fair. He's actually done a pretty good job. Yeah. But I said he's going to be Ruth Bader Biden. That's the term I used. Ruth Bader Ginsburg. She stayed too long at the fair. Yeah. I remember Obama had her over to the White House, like in 2013, to hint, you know, hey, spend more time with the grandkids. That would not be a good idea, Ruth. And she didn't take the hint, and she was not in good health, and she stayed too long, and she ruined her legacy and got the Supreme Court now to be a pretty right-wing organization. Look.
See, that's some of the stuff I don't agree with him. Right-wing organization. Right-wing? Can you just say conservative? If they were right-wing, they'd be ruling in our favor on every single thing that ever existed in the Supreme Court, but they don't.
I'm not going to defend Donald Trump ever, but I would never say that we should put the swastika on the cap because I think you can hate Donald Trump. You can't hate everybody who likes him. It's half the country. I don't want to live in that country. I don't want to live in the country where I hate half the country, and I don't hate half the country.
How dare you?
And I think a conservative once said to me, what you guys in the liberal side of it don't get about Donald Trump is we don't like him either.
Yeah.
It's just that in this country, it's binary. I mean, gender may not be binary, but politics is. You only get two choices. And the stuff that they are afraid of, they see Donald Trump as a bulwark against, you know, and that stuff is a lot closer to the home. It's like my kid is coming home from school and they're not allowed to tell me if they're transitioning. The school is going to take the side of the kid over the parent, stuff like that. There is a lot of crazy stuff on the left. This book, there's stuff that each side is going to like and probably stuff they're not going to like so much in there because that's the answer to the Donald Trump situation is what's going to get him elected is this woke stuff that a lot of people in this country just don't go for.
Historically, as you know, because I think you're quite brilliant, that woke is a word.
Look at this fool. So he said the woke stuff. They're going to get into the woke stuff. My favorite part is Israel. So just hold on. When he talk about Israel, that's my favorite part of what he said. I think he was like straight down the line on Israel. On point. Here she go, trying to push race into it. They use this woman to push racism on stuff that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Mm-hmm. So he's talking about in the book, but let me go back to her starting out with the woke stuff and trying to attach it to black people somehow.
As you know, because I think you're quite brilliant, that woke is a word used by the black community to note that we must be aware of social and
we don't use that word no more. Black folk don't use woke no more. Mm-hmm. What is she talking about? What black community do you live in? You don't.
Justice it.
Wow, you guys, what are your thoughts on this video? And do you agree with what Maher is saying about Joe Biden and also about Donald Trump? Let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section. Maher is saying nothing but the truth, because Joe Biden won't last another year in office if he's been elected as the president. And I love how he emphasized on Donald Trump's age as well as Joe Biden's age, because none of these people are young. But the way Joe Biden is presenting, he's presenting as if he's over 100 years old, while Donald Trump is not even close to his age. Let me know what you guys think and leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. And let's continue watching, you guys.
Words migrate.
Why is that a bad thing?
It's not a bad thing, and originally that was absolutely a great thing. Alert to injustice. Who's not for that? But words do migrate. Now, I'll use any term you want.
Okay.
Because maybe that is a word that's triggering, and so let's not use that word. I don't want to call it the super far left. But don't tell me the left
had the super far right. Well, he's talking about the left. Well, then
okay, but we talked about that. I mean, I think we agree about the danger of the super far right, and I can't say it enough. I think they're the bigger threat.
Really? Show me. Can somebody show me the far right doing something that's a bigger threat than the far left? What is the far right doing in schools? The left is putting propaganda and pornography in the schools for your kids to consume. What is the right doing when it comes to gender and marriage? The left, they don't even want you to think about any biological gender or nothing. You just 400,000 genders. Teachers can transition your kids over the weekend, and they can't, and then you can't do nothing about it. If you try to do something to take a kid from you, what is the right actually doing that the left isn't doing 400 times more?
But don't tell me that the left hasn't changed. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm old enough to remember when it was the conservatives who hated the Jews.
Yeah.
Okay. That was a joke. But,
too dark.
Well, maybe it is, but it's true. I mean, if I had any doubt that I was right about the change that's happened in the left, watching people protest for a terrorist organization like Hamas, that's straight.
This is where it gets interesting. Put your seatbelt on. They didn't push back on him.
Me up pretty quick. It's astounding to me that they can't tell the good guys from the bad guys. I mean, just morally. I mean, let me tell you, if you're for Hamas, just live in Gaza for a day. And I'm not talking about while the war is on. I mean, before the war. Trust me, you would go running and screaming and begging to live in Tel Aviv, a place that has your values. I mean, women have this is a show watched by a lot of women. Women have no rights in this place, and a lot of majority Muslim countries around the world.
That's true.
I mean, there is no equal rights as far as speech, dress, opportunities for education, reproductive rights, freedom from sexual violence, freedom from sexual harassment.
The LGBTQ community.
Yes. You that too. But you throw around the term apartheid. There is a gender apartheid in a lot of the world, where women are second-class citizens, at best.
Are you at all concerned about the?
She's so condescending to me. It's insane. When she first said black people, and now she said, "Are you at all worried about
innocent civilians that have been collectively punished and,
Of course
and
he
murdered,
is.
largely children and women. And are you at all concerned about the fact that the International Criminal Court just today issued a subpoena for Bibi Netanyahu?
Well, that's ridiculous, but it's a war.
Why?
It's a war. Because it's a war, and they were attacked, and they're defending themselves.
Simple.
Now, this is a war. Do you think Hamas needs to be destroyed? This is the question.
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
So how can we get out with a ceasefire?
All right. So Hamas needs to be destroyed because they are a terrorist organization who say openly that they want to commit genocide on the Jewish people, on the state of Israel. That's what from the river to the sea means, okay? And they say it very openly. They said, we did this attack. They've attacked Israel 5 times. They've started 5 wars since they were given that land back. They could have chosen to turn that place into any place they wanted to, and they took a lot of money that they took from the international community, and they spent it on bombs and guns and building tunnels. So if they need to be destroyed, how do we do that? It's a war. I don't know how to do that, and you don't know how to do that. I assume the Israeli... Of course, everybody is, but that's what happens in a war. Here's a way to stop that. Stop attacking Israel.
Drop the mic. Drop the doggone mic.
He said it all.
I just, you know, I don't always agree with him, right? I listen to it, but at least it's somebody that's on the left that try to come to a glimpse of logic. And you see, they did not attack him. They didn't cry. They didn't team up. They let him speak. And he said almost everything that conservatives been saying. I'm surprised they don't get banned. They don't get canceled. How did you let him come on and say that Palestine shouldn't be free? That's what they would say with Bill Maher. But anyway, tell me what y'all think, man. What you think for the little bit of... I didn't play the whole interview, obviously. The whole interview wasn't on the internet available, so we took what we could get. But let me know what you think. The comment in the description section. Is Bill Maher on to something? We all know the view is terrible. I want to hear from you. Like and subscribe to the channel. Get you one of these merch items. See you on the next one. I'm out.
Wow, you guys, that was such an interesting video, and I love what Biba said about Israel and Palestinian war, because we all know that all is fair in war, and if a particular country attacks another, the other country is supposed to attack them back, and whosoever attacks first is actually the bad guy here. Let me know what you guys think about this video in the comment section down below. I really enjoyed every minute of this video, and I believe you guys also enjoyed watching. If you did enjoy watching, give this video a massive thumbs up, comment, share, and all that good stuff, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys.